Okay, today we're going to adjust the brakes on the Redcat Rampage MT. Um, I actually have a 2.5 millimeter Allen wrench that I cut some of the end off of it to make it a little bit easier to fit into the area. I'll give you an example of the difference. Here's the original, and here's the one I cut down. That makes the access in there a lot easier. And I even put a little piece of tape on it so I remember which one's which. But let me see if I can get into there. I'll show you guys what I did to get this to where I can actually access it. Alright, first of all, I pulled out the steering and throttle servo mount. Just took the 4 bolts out of the bottom. And then just disconnected the carb and the brake linkage. Just kind of flipped it up out of the way. I do have the linkage sitting over here. I got this set up now to where I can actually access it, so let's turn on the light and do it. Okay, well, there's 2 little set screws down in there. It's very difficult to see, and I'm going to have a hard time actually accessing them, but we're going to attempt it. Because these brakes are way too loose. As you can see, it's a lot of flop. I mean, even with a little bit of string, it's too floppy. So, let's see if we can get in there. There's the bottom one. There. You notice how I have that cut, because when it's longer, it hits off the ring gear, so this helps. You can actually get a good crank on it. I try to do evenly as possible. These are very hard to get to. And I'm not even left-handed, I'm just using my left hand because I have no other choice, really. I have to get the right one in there now because it's not good enough. This is enough to frustrate anybody right here. That's why I use my left hand, so I can see. Oh, I can't even see where the set screw is. Back to the left hand. It's right in there somewhere. There it is. But you gotta kind of wiggle it to make sure it's in there so you don't strip it out. And then give her a good crank up. Do the bottom one now. Make sure it's in there good and tight. And give it a good crank up. Do the top one again. There we go. Crank. Now I Loctited those set screws, so they're going to be tight. Looks like I have quite a ways to go. I want to see them a little tighter, so we'll go several turns here. Go back to the bottom one. Okay, back to the top. There we go. There's the crank. Bottom one. I'll go to the top. Okay. The crank. Check it again. It's getting better. Okay, you gotta remember there's gonna be some spring pressure on here. Just a little bit. Yeah, so you don't want to over adjust it, because if you over adjust it, you gotta take all this back apart, and then you know, it's just a big waste of time. So, just trying to get this brake adjustment down. go too far with it. Alright, let's go back. We'll do it one more turn on the bottom one. And go back to the top one. Okay, we're in that top set screw. That turn. Okay. Let's try. If I want to go any further than that, honestly. Oh, it feels pretty good. I could probably go a little bit more. I wouldn't go much more though. One more turn each. Go to the bottom one. Okay, we're in there. Go up with it. Top one. Up with it. Alright, that should do it. Okay, I'm happy with that. Seems pretty good. But again, just cutting this down a little bit allows you to be able to get in there like a longer. Let me show you the longer one. It's kind of a difficult task. You can do it. It just it is a lot more difficult to get in there. Actually, that one is very difficult, but it is doable. But I find, like I said, cutting them down definitely helps. Oh, it actually went in. Okay. Alright, we'll leave it at that. Good enough. I hope everybody sees what I'm talking about in there. It's very, very difficult to see. But again, there's a set screw there and a set screw there, and you just adjust each one evenly. And they press. You can actually see the set screws right there. They press against this brake pad right here. I just sucked up a little bit of the slop in there so that they will function better. Alright, everybody. Peace out.